When it comes to sitting in the power, most psychic mediums don't really understand what it is or how it works, let alone why it's a vital part of developing yourself as a medium. I had the honor of supporting a professional psychic medium who told me that after more than a decade of doing this work, she'd never properly learned about sitting in the power and how to do it. In the next 11 minutes, I'm going to explain what sitting in the power is and how to do it legit so that you advance your mediumship like whoa. What exactly is sitting in the power? First, it is not the same thing as meditation, which is about going within and recharging as you quiet your mind. While sitting in the power helps you to quiet the mind and to become that clear channel for spirit as well, it is instead about going outward with your energy and your spiritual awareness and expanding it. Sitting in the power is sometimes called sitting with spirit. It focuses on the skill of making a subtle vibrational and energetic shift to be able to consciously connect with the energy of spirit. Why is this so important? Without making that vibrational, mediumistic shift and building the energetic spiritual power as you blend with the spirit world, mediumship simply isn't possible. While you may still receive impressions through thought, if there is no mediumistic shift and power built, you'd be reading intuitively instead of connecting to spirit. During a session of sitting in the power, we practice two aspects of making that vibrational mediumistic shift and building that energetic spiritual power. First, you become familiar with the experience of sitting with your own spirit. For me, when I first begin, I focus on imagining my energy expanding outside of my body in the form of light, so that the spaces around me start to grow brighter. I also sometimes sense that my spirit is even pulling just slightly away from my body and sits just in front of me as I sit with it peacefully. The second part is becoming familiar with blending your own spiritual energy with that of the spirit world. When I blend with the energy of the spirit world, sometimes I imagine a blanket of energy or light, or sometimes even the feeling of love pouring over me. If I remind myself to relax on the exhale of my breath and expand my energy on the inhale of my breath, I can notice my body beginning to feel lighter. And sometimes I no longer become aware of my body at all. It's kind of as if I'm suspended somewhere and I'm floating somewhere off in the energy of spirit. Other sensations that I feel sometimes when the spirit world draws near is the heat of my body intensifying, or sometimes it even feels like I'm breathing thicker, steamier air. When I connect with spirit during a sitting in the power session or while I'm giving a reading, the presence of a spirit or the spirit world feels very much like I can sense someone standing beside me on my right side. But the way I actually see that in my mind is like a dark silhouette. Right now, I'll quickly walk you through it so you can feel both parts for yourself. Then immediately after, I'll break down why both parts of what you just experienced are non-negotiable for your mediumship development. First, focus your attention on your breath. As you notice your breath, without any attempt to control it, allow your body to begin relaxing. With each exhale, imagine your energy feeling open to this experience, but without pressure or expectation. Allow yourself to simply be present in each moment as it happens. Now bring your attention to the true essence of you, your spirit. Just notice the sensations you feel, however subtle, of becoming aware of your own spirit. Enjoy this feeling that might feel like being home. With inhale, inhale, without effort, sense the energy of your spirit expanding out and up. It's filling the space that you're in, and with each inhale, the energy of your spirit effortlessly grows beyond the space that you are in and out into nature. With each exhale, your body continues to relax. Continue connecting with the energy of your own spirit as you feel it expand and perhaps you even sense your vibration lifting. Take a minute to enjoy this feeling of sitting with your own spirit. As we move on to part 2, imagine a bright white point of light high above you, maybe directly above you or off to one side. The light begins to grow and shine down, circling you. Feel the warmth of this light as it covers you. And know that this is the light of the spirit world surrounding you. Feel the feeling of love that comes with this light of the spirit world. Notice any sensations you feel as this spiritual energy comes to blend with your own. Focus your attention on the blending of your spirit and the energy of the spirit world. You might notice how strong the blend feels to you and how peaceful it feels to be connected. You can sit and enjoy this feeling without pressure or expectation. And if you were to continue, you might sit and keep building that power, enjoying that blend for at least 5 minutes or more. Practicing these 2 parts is paramount. You have to learn to recognize the energy of your own spirit so that you can know the difference when another spirit comes into your awareness and blends with you. The sitting in the power practice helps you develop your ability, not just to shift into that mediumistic state, but to sit with that spiritual power and build that power. When you're building the power, this is the building of that subtle spiritual energy that you become accustomed to over time when you practice mediumship. If you're new to this, you might be wondering, what does sitting in the power actually feel like? I remember when I was first wrapping my mind around this concept of sitting in the power, that it didn't feel quite clear. To be honest, I had a hard time understanding what these spiritual weirdos were talking about, if I'm honest. What was this subtle shift? What was their definition of power? One reason I hesitate to put too many more descriptions in place for you is due to the fact that every medium experiences not just sitting in the power, but spirit differently. Some say they feel the sensation of cobwebs on their face or someone playing with their hair. It's strange, huh? Others feel their body heat up or even cool down. If you don't feel many sensations or any at all as you're beginning, don't worry. If you have trouble imagining the expansion of your energy or feeling the subtle sensations of your own world or the spirit world, just trust and know that that blend is very likely happening. While I know that that feels a little bit like bullshit, just go with it. You have to spend time allowing yourself to attune to the practice and its subtleties. But I promise that if you stick with it, the experience will begin to feel familiar and understood. I've had students tell me things like, I'm not getting anything, I'm not feeling anything. Most of the time it's because a lot of us don't understand just how subtle spirit communication is. It's the whisper of something that you feel like you're just making up. And sitting in the power is what helps you attune to those ever so subtle whispers. Over time, my students start to notice these sensations, shifts, and changes because they're becoming more sensitive to that connection with spirit, a connection that was always there because this is innate in all of us. My students also ask me how they should approach their time sitting in the power. Is there something that they should expect to happen during a sitting in the power session? The best advice I can give you is to go in with no expectations of sparkling paranormal experiences or strange and miraculous happenings. The spirit world is eager to work with you, and they will do their work during your sitting sessions, whether you notice it or not. I really like to keep things simple. I set the intention before I sit that the spirit world will use this time to help me further develop my mediumship. Yep, that's it. Perhaps you have a different intention. Great, set that intention as you begin your sitting in the power session. Some people set the intention to receive healing from the spirit world. For you and I, maybe it's as simple as setting the intention that spirit assists us with our mediumship development. Others set the intention to become aware of their spirit guides. That's a really popular one. Intention is powerful. And remember as well that letting go of your expectations is just as important. I'll never forget one time that I set the intention that spirit would help me with my mediumship development during a sitting in the power session. I had no expectation whatsoever, but I ended up meeting a spirit guide. I heard their name, John, and I realized that this guide had supported me throughout many moments of emotional heartbreak throughout my life. To hear more about that sitting in the power session, you can watch my video, 4 Simple Ways to Talk to Your Spirit Guides right now. All aspects of mediumship become more elusive when you pile high expectations on an experience that is instead most powerful when you are as present as possible in the moment. It seems the more that I approach sitting in the power and mediumship in general in this way, the more I am wowed by unexpected and beautiful experiences. Now that you know what sitting in the power is and how to approach it, the best thing you can do is actually experience it. Just know that being aware of your spirit guides is in no way a requirement for sitting in the power to be effective or a requirement for you to develop into an exceptional psychic medium. I have guided sitting in the power meditation videos right here on this channel. Go check them out and put everything you just learned into practice. There's no better way to make this real than to actually do it. I know right now that some of you are wondering whether sitting in the power is a great time to meet or get in touch with your spirit guides, or whether you should be aware of them or not as you develop your mediumship. My video, Sitting in the Power to Connect with Your Spirit Guides, is a great opportunity to explore that connection. And you can also check out my video, 4 Simple Ways to Talk to Your Spirit Guides right now.